When I was 17, I found myself in a situation that I felt completely unprepared for. I had been dating someone who I thought was the love of my life. We were both still in high school, dreaming about our futures but living very much in the present. One day, I discovered I was pregnant. The news hit me like a freight train. I felt panic, fear, and an overwhelming sense of responsibility. I didn't know what to do. The relationship with my partner was unstable, and we were both too young to provide a stable environment for a child. My parents were traditional and had strong views about such matters, which made the situation even more complicated. After agonizing over the decision and discussing it with a counselor, I chose to have an abortion. It felt like the only option at the time, and I convinced myself that it was the best choice for everyone involved. The procedure was physically and emotionally painful. I felt like I was carrying a secret that no one could understand. I tried to move on with my life, but the decision haunted me. I threw myself into my studies and extracurricular activities, hoping to distract myself from the deep-seated guilt and regret I felt. Years went by, and I eventually graduated from college, built a career, and settled into a stable relationship with someone I genuinely cared about. As I approached my late 20s, I began to dream of starting a family. I wanted to be a mother more than anything. But despite our efforts, my partner and I struggled to conceive. We tried everything we could think of: fertility treatments, lifestyle changes, and even adopted a healthier diet. But nothing seemed to work. The desire for children became a central focus in our lives. Every negative pregnancy test felt like a crushing blow, and every month of trying seemed to deepen the wound of my past decision. My partner was supportive, but he could see how much it was affecting me. He reassured me, but I couldn't shake the feeling that my past choices were now impacting my present. The more time passed, the more I became obsessed with the idea of becoming a mother. I started to research every possible avenue: IVF, egg donation, surrogacy. Yet each option seemed to come with its own set of challenges and uncertainties. My hope was constantly met with disappointment. I started seeing a therapist to help me work through my feelings of guilt and regret. The sessions were tough, but they provided some clarity. I realized that while my past decision was one I had made under immense pressure, it didn't define my worth or my ability to love a child. My therapist helped me understand that my feelings were valid and that healing was a process, not a destination. Despite the therapy, I found myself grappling with an overwhelming sense of unfairness. Why was it so difficult for me to achieve something I so desperately wanted? I questioned whether I was being punished for a decision I had made so many years ago. The guilt was compounded by the fact that so many people in my life seemed to effortlessly have children, while I was left feeling like a spectator. To complicate matters, friends and family would frequently ask about our plans for starting a family. Their well-meaning inquiries felt like daggers to my heart. I wanted to scream that it wasn't as simple as just deciding to have a baby. But I remained silent, trying to put on a brave face and handle my struggles privately. One particularly difficult day, I found myself scrolling through social media and seeing announcement after announcement of friends and acquaintances announcing their pregnancies. It felt like every joyful announcement was a reminder of what I couldn't have. I cried myself to sleep that night, feeling lost and hopeless. I'm struggling to find a way forward. Have any of you faced similar challenges or